We Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, with registered address at Mabini Street, corner P. Ocampo Street, Malati, Manila, hereby certify with full legal and banking responsibility and under penal of perjury that we have officially transferred the gold, dollar, assets under certificate number 97.
Bueno, dili na ta maglangan ato nang dawaton sa pikas linya ang atong queen nga nanuka dihas dakbayan ni Zion, si Queen Her Majesty Salvacion Ligaspi Espiritu Santo. Her Majesty, good morning.
Good morning kanimo diha, DJ Laika. Rudy Katubay, Dudong Flores, may buntag kaninyong tanan. Og back to the studio, DJ Laika.
Okay, tama yung buntag kanimo di Her Majesty ingon man sa mga kaubanan diha karon. Well, kagahapong adlaw Her Majesty ato man tong gituki ang katuig nga may kalambigitan sa tuaing Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. Agi og padayon Her Majesty aron usab sa ato mga kaigsunan nga naminaw karon Her Majesty.
Okay. Sa atong gibasa kagahapon nga naa natay request about the bonded warehouse. O gitubag sa Bangko Sentral kay nahumana magyud ang episode sa ISO, International Standard Organization naman gyud sila under federal. So, mo nang ato gyud nang imantala sa atong radyo, sa atong mga kaigsunan aron dili na sila magmata og buntag. Ignorance of the law excuses no one in compliance therewith. So, ato na siyang obligasyon, DJ Laika, nga ang kaalam ato yung ihatod. Ngadto sa atong mga kaigsunan sa kahanginan, kay ang ila pong gobyerno rabaron, gobyerno sa hangin. So, since gobyerno sa hangin, atong tapatan, ang ilang gobyerno sa hangin, nga ang ilang kwartasad sa hangin, walay kamatuuran, walay gibarugan, that becomes a threat of national security. Traso na siya, DJ Laika. So, atong pahibawan ang atong mga kaigsunan, aron sila dili sad sila mapatikan, yanang marka sa RFID 666. May buntag. Ug ato ng padayunon, sa ako pa, nga anak nga panahon, kagahapon, nga ang akong sulat nga gipadala sa Bangko Sentral regarding the bonded warehouse, ila kong gitubag og mao kini ang tubag nga gipadala nga dadawat nato ni adtong Tuesday of this week. So akong basahon October 8, 2019, Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, ug mao kini ang nakalagda ni ining sulata. Majesty Queen Salvacion I, Royal Castle, 11th Street, New Palao Barangay, Iligan City 9200, with my mobile phone 0063-935-811-4812. Subject, notified for the retrieval of the bonded warehouse of all currencies delivered for payment of the sovereign debt. Dear Majesty, Queen Salvacion I, this is to acknowledge receipt of your letter dated February 26, 2019 regarding the above-mentioned subject. Please be informed that the matter is now referred to the Intelligence and Investigation Division, Currency Protection Integrated Department for its appropriate action. For information, very truly yours, Director Raul Montero. So, kining ni dili na gyud sa ako nang giingon kaninyo, dili na gyud makapanghilabot ang Bangko Sentral regarding the movement of the sovereign Crown Bank, Kingdom Filipina Hacienda, because all rights and reserve is now relinquished by the Supreme Court under GR 171913, entry judgment on civil case 3957P in RIM, meaning this is known global, the whole world, territorial jurisdiction. That is what it all meant. And to this effect, Bangko Sentral already issued certification and it has been resolved, expunged, and it says here, we Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas with registered address at Mabini Street, corner P. Ocampo Street, Malati, Manila, hereby certify with full legal and banking responsibility and under penal of perjury that we have officially transferred the gold, dollar assets under certificate number 97014, lease L50, held in trust under safekeeping receipt SKR number B51263 to Oscar C. Sanchez. We also certify and confirm that all these assets belonging to and are legal properties of Oscar C. Sanchez in accordance with Republic Act 26 under the law of ownership, Article 426, 427, and 428, as embodied in the Certificate of Entitlement with a special trust depositor by the virtue of the Declaration of Trust Agreement, which is held in trust and for safekeeping in our bank. So, in accordance to what is stated here, paragraph 2 in the certification is certifying that the legal properties of Oscar Sanchez is a special trust depositor. So it is a trust depositor, not an ownership. Let me continue paragraph 3. Under the above premise, Oscar C. Sanchez, being the legal and rightful owner of the assets herein stated, is irrevocable, sole signatory, sole beneficiary, sole assignee, and sole account holder acknowledged by our bank. Therefore, Oscar C. Sanchez has the legal entitlement to the asset with the listed inventory of gold certificate number 97014 L50, backed up by the SKR safekeeping deposit and inventory list. So they also mentioned inventory list. We will go further of what happened to this certification. Let me continue the last paragraph. This certification is issued for whatever legal purpose it may serve. Signed this 2nd day of July 2015 for and in behalf of Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, Nestor Espinilla Jr., Deputy Governor, Antonio M. Titenco Jr., Governor. So kining ni ang ilang gipadala kang Oscar Sanchez. Gisurrender ni Oscar Sanchez ang iyang certification nga gihatag sa Bangko Sentral with the original document. Og iyang girelinquish, iyang gisurrender ang tanan nga mga account nga iyang gigunitan. Kani this practically ang tanan account. When one account is surrendered, the rest of all the accounts is surrendered. Maunang na ang Bangko Sentral, mga kaigsunan ko, ila na pong gisurrender ang Bangko Sentral regarding retrieval of our gold deposits at saka ang mga bahandi nga gibayad sa tanan nasod sa tibuok kalibutan nga naa sa bonded warehouse nga nahimo nas noon siyang demonetize. Kay na-demonetize na siya ug wala ra bagyud siya magamit. Pero naatay chance nga magamit pa nato sa mubo nga panahon nga bisag mubo lang nga panahon maggamit gihapon nato siya as our transition government mobilization. This also includes to other nations, sa atong neighboring nation mo take effect ni siya, mga kaigsunan ko, para ni sa promulgation of the Constitution, Article 2, Section 2, so that there will be no more war. And respecting the International Agreement Treaty, the Treaty of Peace, and the Treaty Agreement of the Amity of the Nation. Kinahanglan ma-fulfill gyud na siya, mga kaigsunan ko. Now, ang gisurrender ni Oscar C. Sanchez karon ni guwa mampud ning Certificate of Ownership of Entitlement. Let me read. This is how it went. Know all men at this present, I, HRH, Queen, Regent, and Magistrate, Majesty Salvacion Ligaspi, E. Espiritu Santo, under the rule of law and the rule of court, adopted by the sovereign crown, the host of all nations, Kingdom Filipina Hacienda, the autocratic sovereign monarchy, with the royal sovereign crown bank, and the bank of all banks, under the law of the international instrument, accorded and deposed the following to it. That, under the law of ownership, in general of the Civil Code 386, Title 2, Chapter 1, Article 427, Article 428, defines, the owner has the right to enjoy and dispose of a thing without limitation than those established by law. Open and close, Adoption Article 334 and 348. Article 429, under the rule of ownership in General Civil Code 386, defines, Article 429, the owner or lawful possessor of a thing has the right to exclude any person from the enjoyment and disposal thereof. For this purpose, he may use such force as may be reasonably necessary to repel or prevent an actual or threatened unlawful physical invasion or usurpation of his authority. I believe kagahapon ato maning partially na discuss ug ato ni siyang ipadayon unsay ipasabot ni ining Article 429 under bilateral mines field treaty, whereby ang atong bahandi sa Central Bank of the Philippines in 1949 giutang ni sa World Bank and then followed by China Bank. So maunang na ang mga kaigsunan ko nga niguwa na ang article ni adtong the last 2 days nga ang China Bank is collapsing. Naadin ha og ngano nga ang China Bank mo collapse one way or the other. This is now unstoppable. We are now in the point of no return. Mo ground zero gyud ang tanan. Kinahanglan mo balik gyud ta sa kamaturan. We have to start to live right. Know the truth. Know the basic rule of the land. Ato gyud na siyang hangupon, atong dawaton, atong i-embrace para ta makasugod ta og uno sa atong panggamhanan diri sa Local Government Code, Republic Act 7160, sa pag-create sa Rule of Creation of Barangay nga ang teritoryo magsugod sa ancestral land, Yutang Kabilin, Section 384. Mauna siya ang balaod, mga kaigsunan ko. Onya, diri akong padayunon ang Rule of Entitlement of Ownership. In furtherance hereof, the undersigned is the lawful and legal hereditary successor in interest of the territorial rights of jurisdiction, the private property rights of the patrimony of the nation, the original certificate title, open and close OCT number T01-4, now is occupied, ratified by the Peace Treaty 1898 ended 2014 for the amity of the nations in the conclusion of the Treaty of Paris 1764 ended 1965, now cease to exist occupancy. The holder and the possessor of the secret book of redemption of the Treaty of Paris, the divine highlight of the Queen Power as God's covenant of His authority, is hereby invoked. Subscribed and sworn as the Queen Power vested in me of the patrimony of the land of infinitum, ang lupang hinirang, the motherland queen. I affix my signature below this 23rd day of the Lord in the month of September 2019, 7 o'clock in the morning at the Royal Castle, Palaob, Barangay Unit, City of Salvacion, Pilipinas. Signed, Her Royal Majesty Salvacion Legazpi E. Espiritu Santo, Regent, Magistrate, Queen Power, Kingdom Filipina Hacienda, Autocratic Sovereign Monarchy, Queen of Flower of Light, Queen of Salvation of the Motherland, Alpha and Omega. Mauna siya ang nakasulat sa entitlement, ownership, brothers and sisters, under the rule of law. Sa atong preamble, the patrimony of the nation is actually the ancestral land, Yutang Kabilin, nga mauna siya ang atong Article 1 sa Treaty of Paris, OCT 01-4, nga ang motherland naa sa Pilipinas, maunang 01 ug ang 04 is the four corners of the world.
Maraming salamat po sa walang sawang pagtangkilik at pagsuporta sa The Filipino Times featuring the Divine Legitimate Government, Kingdom Filipina Hacienda, the Sovereign Host Nation. Kami po ay lubos na nagpapasalamat sa walang sawang pagsubaybay sa aming mga programa sa pagsiwalat ng katotohanan. Nawa po tayo po ay magkaisa para po sa isang layunin upang maitaguyod ang inang bayan bilang isang makatao, makadiyos, makabansa at makakalikasan, malaya at nagkakaisa. Maraming salamat po.